Yo, real me. Very good, very good. Actually was sleeping. Then I woke up and was like, YOLO, I'm not so sleepy anymore. We'll do quick live stream. That's interesting. Always fresh. I guess I'm just young. Or it's the lightning. Real me, when I take quick naps, well, it is something like meditation. Because I don't go to deep sleep in quick naps. I remain aware, and mostly there's just silence. And I observe how everything's passing by. The body is just chilling. Regaining energy. How about you, real me? How do you feel today? Yo, Carmen. It's always, not always, but it's just like we just met. Almost like we just met. I don't have much belief in time. Hello, hello. I'm not sure if that counts as something I follow or if it counts as philosophy, but it's no attachment, no centered self. You could say non-duality. Power of this moment. No thinker of thoughts. Well, I'm not into Eastern religions, but maybe in my perception of life there's something from Buddhism, Hinduism, Laoism, I don't know, man. Because I know that my mind is made of something that I have consumed before. But that was a long time ago. And I just went into inner silence, that's all. Don't know what kind of religion would be that. Just learning to let go. Observing this moment, being here and now. Carmen, I don't really watch any movies or series. I use internet a lot, but I don't watch movies. I mostly just use YouTube and Twitch to see some live streams. Paul, I don't know what is Tengrism. And I really wouldn't say I practice. Well, life is about practice. Non-ending practice. So I could say I practice life. I practice this moment. But there's nothing much to practice. This moment just is. You don't have to practice it. Also, you don't have to practice being in this moment or letting go. Because it's actually happening on its own. The one who is practicing is a spontaneous happening. Yet of course, practice may appear as someone practicing. Carmen, yes, it's quite late here. It's 11 p.m. Usually I start streams at, well, somewhere at 10 to 11 p.m. in my time. That is around this time. It is worship to the open blue sky. Interesting, Paul. I hear this for first time. If this clears your mind, if this helps you to be present, then it's sure something powerful. Kali Menon, you seem to me like you subconsciously want to find your authenticity and true freedom. I definitely am here to live life, whatever it is. Life is about life, about everything, conscious, subconscious. But about what you said, true freedom, what is true freedom for you? Because I can observe in me as much as I can. There is no one searching for true freedom. Of course, thoughts about freedom or me can appear, but I wouldn't say I am dependent on thoughts of freedom. There is deeper freedom beyond that. Yo, observer. Hello, Ritik Das. Yes, Ritik Das, after a long time. Ritik Das, it seems in your picture that you also have long hair. Hello, hello, hello there. Something, something waiting to be revealed. I hope you get what is yours. Dude, what is mind? What is mine? So my body was given to me by my parents. Obviously, my mind as well was given to me by my parents, by world around me. So my mind is not also mine. And do you realize that all you want to gain in life is created in your mind? So what can you really gain as yours, dude? Can you imagine that someone could be free of need to gain something that could be mine or yours, that is just a trick in your mind? Help all. Well, so there are 8 billion people. Maybe half a billion is into spirituality. Each one of those people still face their own challenges. I have lots of friends who tried to find themselves, who was into meditation for a long period, into spirituality, and they ended up with some kind of mental disorders, did not find the self, did not find no self. And all the personal struggles in life continues for them, mental struggles. So you never know. Hi, hi. Kali Menon, you're saying you can share awareness. So, is it about awareness? Is it about awareness? Yo, new name. Yo, man. Yo, yo, unknown. Paulo Diaz. That was not about mental struggles, but oh, Kali, you're still here. Paul, that was not about mental struggles, but when I said you never know, it means that you never know. You may think you know, but you don't actually. Maybe you don't need to. But this was about that life is changing. It's just the truth. Life is changing to all of us. And there are lots of people who are into self-inquiry and they just drop it. Because ego wins. It's nothing bad in that. I'm just saying that I see that it happens all the time. People go into self-inquiry and they come into such a huge fight with their minds. And goes a little bit crazy. What I said, I meant that I know that it will continue happening, not saying that it will happen to you. We don't know. Kalimenon, what urge do you have in you to type these comments? As you want to prove something. What is this? That is normal, but this shows you something in this moment. What can this show you? Depends on how open you are to see. New name, I think it's tomorrow. but I don't know exactly new name. Whoa, whoa, Paula. What I know, Paula, is that my perception is my perception is not something I see in most people, because obviously I see myself, I see others. That's all I can say to you. Advanced in self-inquiry, probably more advanced. Advanced in some other stuff, probably no. That's cool, Kali Menon. I like your comments. You know, I just answer to them. Don't worry about what exactly I answer. These conversations are not so serious. What is serious? Paulo Diaz, and what is ego? What is ego? Because in me there is ego, just like in you. But in me there is no belief in ego as me. I have this face. I have these words that I'm using. But they are not defined by me. They don't define me. Codec maker. That's good. That's good that you have nice women, but I mean, I'm married. Well, I can still look at nice woman, but I don't want nothing more. Bars, dude, I'm not a bars person as well. But if I would vibe with you in real life, I would join going to bar with you. Why not, dude? How can I create Paul? Yellow. Can't make it smaller. No new name. I don't have new hoodie. Dude, I broke the YouTube. Do I want what? Marvi. So for those of you who knows some kind of correct answers to self-inquiry, how does these answers change the route of you being free of you. Why so many people know the correct answers, but these answers don't change actually anything in them? You can have information of all the spiritual books. You can be monk for 20 years. But still, in you, the feeling that something is being missed out. If it is like for you, then why? Does fight with your own ego determine who you are? Does anything that happens in your mind determines who you are? Because your mind is using lots of I and me. Lots of projections about yourself. Lots of belief in you. A separate being. Ego fighting ego is just appearance. Just a play of mind. It can stay there. Everything that is in your mind at this moment is allowed to stay there. and you can just watch it or don't watch it. It doesn't change who you are. Nothing can change or determine who you are, because there is no you actually. How you handle yourself by not handling it. By just looking, is there really self? I understand that full moon is right around the corner, and it can be harder to concentrate for you. More chaotic thoughts. Yo, yo. Today's chat is flowing somewhere in the middle layer of thoughts, not getting deeper. Not too much deepness today, I see. That must be something global today. I don't feel much deepness as well. Drawing girl, these lives are about self-inquiry. Sometimes about just random life moments. Mostly this channel is about your own mind. JMax, all you can see is your own mind. You cannot see my thoughts. That's illusion, if you think you can. As well, you cannot see my happiness. This is another mind game for you. Did you see the glitch in Matrix? It's happening very fast. That's interesting that there's always at least some people who watch this super slow format. Their minds can handle this. Don't worry, higher observer, about everything that appears in chat. This chat just shows you all kinds of thoughts, happenings, moves through life. And if something triggers, well, then you just look in you from where this trigger is coming from. Is it a deeper feeling? You also just look, don't do nothing. That is healing process. The more you experience, the more you heal. blaming own ego, blaming echo, being paranoid of shadow, being fearful, is something of this good or bad happening in one's mind. It's just that you typed this comment almost in a way that these things are something bad or shouldn't be there in mind. But I'm telling you all the time, it does not matter what kind of content there is in your mind. If it's fear, if it's laziness, if it's ego itself, is it your shadow? All of this can happen. If you try to fight any of this, well, then you start a war. Then you create real problem in your mind. How do you conquer your fears? I allow them to happen when they happen, if they happen. If you believe that fear is something to do with you, and you start to make real relationship with fear, well, then the real fight starts. But if you just allow this fear to move by, or even stay in you for some period, just allow it, then nothing happens, it goes away. This fear doesn't leave anything in you. You remain neutral, empty. And this doesn't mean you hold emptiness in you. It's just that if you allow everything to come and go or stay in you, in most cases you will just be empty or still. Yes, new name, letting them exist is allowed and seen as happening. Doing your thing is also you see as just a happening. You can see as happening. Probably not all the people see that as happening. But if you feel like you are doing, controlling anything, in your thoughts, well then try to stop your thoughts from coming in you. Try to stop your feelings from entering you if you are in control. Marvi, I'm not sure if we are on the same page. Of course, people try to avoid fear. That is something else. That is just how life happens, how your persona happens. New name, you know, that is very good that you suffered miserably. And this will come back to your new name. Everything moves in cycles through your mind. Most of the stuff you have been through will pass your mind again. But if you have less and less identification in it, it will pass by faster each time. Yes, can't do anything about it. But of course, many things depend on your lifestyle. If you change your lifestyle all the time, then there can be less inner cycles you go through. That's right, observer. You are a very good observer. That's right, relate. So you're saying me that there are no more interesting channels, live streams in YouTube, and you came back to this one. Yo, no one. Noon. Yes, you are allowed to hold. You are allowed to identify. You are allowed to witness. You are allowed to feel like you are the witness. You are allowed to do anything. And if you are free of this you, identification with this you, then all of this does not matter. All of these are exactly the same happenings, movements in your mind, yet they bring different energy, different colors. They are totally the same wind. Relate. I am not Mr., I am Mrs. I do drag queen stuff here. I am professional drag queen. Your new name, so you are supporting me from different channels. That's good, that's good. Relate. Let's leave the unknown boundary between us for you to explore, for you to think whatever you want and create me in you. New name, you know what? I don't know why. I just felt like today, even if it's some way weird and quiet stream, I could do 4-hour stream just sitting here, not doing anything. How do you do things like that? What things? Relate. What things you want to do? Yeah, new name, I could do it, but either way my mind will shut down after like 1 hour, and then I will be sitting here half asleep. I'm already 20% asleep. This is how I look when I sleep. Well, I do meditate, but I don't do guided meditations. This is more about self-inquiry than meditation. But you can use this as meditation. You can use anything as meditation. Meditation is when you let life to happen. What do I think about healing through sound? It could work. It could work when people listen to music. Healing can happen. Something in mind can click in any moment. It can be because of some sound. It can be because of no sound. It can be because of some happening, some feeling, anything. Anything can be a healing, you know. Higher observer, maybe it's because of full moon. Maybe you feel tired because of full moon. Relate, I already told you, I am not Mr., I am Mrs. Higher observer is definitely a cycle. You don't know for how long this cycle will be, but it is a cycle. Your body will get rest. It needs rest. Me as well, actually yesterday and today, I feel more tired than usually. I have no other explanation than full moon. Because dude, it's not, this full moon thing is not some mystical stuff, magical stuff. It's just energy waves. Full moon even moves water levels. You know, people are made of water as well. Full moon definitely has impact on people. No one, I don't know, just sometimes it is like that. There are periods when you are more tired. Just feel tiredness in body. Mind wants more peace. Life is about changes. Be okay with the changes. Don't lie to yourself. thinking that you should stay the same. And your energy level should stay the same. Yeah, it could be, it could be. I don't know also the science behind it. But I mean, well, I know that how close moon to the earth is changing all the time, but I don't think that full moon determines gravitational force. Full moon doesn't mean that moon is closer to earth. I think it doesn't mean that. I don't know. Thank you for clarification, Marvi. Just take a rest, observer. Or take a walk. Peaceful walk. Do some running. Watch some silly video. Relate. So if I would be married, then I would sit here with my wife. Is that how you see it? Don't worry, relate. I am a little bit fooling around with you. Like I told you, it's for the free space between us, for you to explore. Yes, I am Mark Zuckerberg from Temu. I ordered myself. I ordered me myself from Temu. That's how I came up here. I don't have offense, don't worry. Don't worry about my thoughts. Try to worry about your own. Do they worry you? No, relate, dude. I do not watch movies. But I do watch life as a movie. I do watch you as a movie. I do watch myself as a movie. Well, I also sometimes watch movies as a movie in movie, but that's rarely. I know that in cinemas some Michael Jackson movie came out. I want to see it. Jordan Rodriguez. Okay, I will always come here, Jordan. For your help. If I will need it. No worries. Yo, yo. I don't feel sharp, man. Today I don't feel sharp. New name. Where did you solve it, new name? In cinema or you? Or you're a little hacker, new name? But new name, either way, don't spoil it. No, dude, don't share link. New name. I know how money works. If someone makes a movie, you should pay money to see it. It helps for the world. It's selfish to watch movies in torrents. People are so selfish, dude. They even don't see how we all are connected and interact with each other. No new name, I don't need the link. I will go to cinema, new name. What, Jordan, what is biopic on Ted Bundy? I have heard Ted Bundy. It sounds funny. I don't know what is it, but it sounds funny. Marvi, so you have hobby of observing objects in sky. Do you have telescope? Ted Bundy is Dude, don't scare me. But you know, after saying this, you will see me in your dreams. I will come to you in your dreams, Jordan. You will see. No relate. That's right, observer. Observer, when you say something in chat, almost always when you say something in chat, it's full of natural wisdom, full of truth, self-inquiry truth. You just get it right. So higher observer, sometimes, well, there are times when I feel like you almost like don't have left illusions in you that you believe in. Okay, Jordan, but I can't control that. Relate, I really don't read books. In this world of internet, I guess books are getting less popular. But I have read some spiritually powerful books that helped me. None of these books helped me to realize that there is no self. But all of these books were necessary. They were steps. No. Relate, there is small chance that you will guess, but you can guess. Guessing can be interesting for your mind. It's another work for your mind. How it plays with itself. No, new name. New name. I should make some new designs for hoodies. I have to upgrade that homepage. It's outdated a little bit. You see, observer, you're right again. They disappear in phases. And if you're not concerned about that, that's beautiful. Some illusions will still come to you and make a great suffering, but it also will disappear. When this mental suffering will happen, they will seem to be more real, but that will disappear. That will teach you they were not real. But yeah, I don't think that someone can control when they will fully awake, because that happens when you fully give up control. Fully give up attachment. And this fully includes not just thoughts, but of course the deepest feelings, deepest sensations, uncomfortable sensations. New name. My wife's brother has bought hoodie. I have bought hoodie. I have bought hoodie for you. But I think that no one else Maybe someday. No, relate. I do not identify with pessimist, optimist, or realist. And simpler answer for you would be, I'm quite far from pessimist. Like, in general, my personality is somewhere between optimist and realist. But if you are pessimist, don't worry. It doesn't matter. Pessimists can still be quite happy if they see that this pessimism is just a role, just a play in their mind. Yes, new name, I'm not advertising it. Somehow I don't care if, dude, you see, new name, no one would buy either way. If someone would be totally obsessed with SacralVibes idea, community, then they would scroll through my profile, find that page, and maybe buy hoodie. I don't know. Dude, I don't know how that works, but I have to upgrade that page either way. No, I relate. I am not vegan. But to make things more interesting for you, I can say that I was vegetarian for quite a long period. Yes, it makes you vegan. The only true vegans are the ones who grow their food by themselves. Because if you buy vegan food in stores, dude, who is making you this vegan food? Yes, new name people don't know, but I don't take that brand seriously right now. But maybe someday I will little bit more upgrade SacralVibes page. Why not? relate. I work in a family company. I do things related to programming, but I'm not programmer. Basically, I just work in office. With computer. With colleagues. Yeah, new name. I get what you say. Burning out can happen. It has happened to me. But I'm not that young anymore. I have learned from experiences in my life. Relate, yes, of course. There are lots of more interesting things than computers. But it's not all about interesting or not interesting. Just open your eyes and see what are your best opportunities in life. Everyone has different opportunities around them. Life is not about living life the same way. Each moment holds opportunities, different opportunities for all of us. Well, you are stuck right now. Do you think it always will be like that? And what do you do to not be stuck? If you don't like being stuck? Believe it or not, I don't have thoughts on that. When you say this, nothing is resonating in me. The same emptiness. Let people do whatever they want. Of course I have memory. What do you mean memory is static? Memory is as static as your hand. For most people it is there when you need it. I guess in some rare cases memory cannot be there as well. Can you experience memories when you need? Memory happens automatically when it's needed. Your thoughts about memory happens automatically. The feeling of you trying to memorize something happens automatically. I don't know what is juxtaposition. But listen, I would say that all your thoughts are memory. Every single thought is a memory. When you were just born, images in your mind started to create the moment you opened your eyes. Your memory started at that point. All the words you heard, the language you know, it is memory. All the objects, all that language is memory. Even the feelings. Brain is about memory. Thank you, Bronson. I don't know if there's something special about that picture. I had to put something in that picture, you know. In that case, do we live from moment to moment? What do you mean from moment to moment? There is only this moment. There is no other moment. There is always just this moment. When you use memory, you use it in this moment. Vec, for me, that is good that you can relax like this. Relaxing definitely is one of the keys, golden keys, if not the number one key to inner freedom, inner peace, oneness with life. You want to capture the moment, but it slips away. When you say you want to capture the moment, it is just a thought. It's not even you. This thought itself is just appearance in this moment. This is also just a thought, just happening in this moment. It will leave you, and this moment will stay pure. Each moment is pure all the time, new all the time. So if a need to capture the moment, a thought of capturing the moment appears in you, that thought is also a part of this moment. Just see it. Let it take you over. Accept it as a guest. Our thoughts' energy, I would say energy is everything that moves. If something moves, then it is energy. We all know that movement creates energy. And it is also in opposite way. Energy creates movement. Every slightest movement in this moment is energy. Yes, flow. and why people can't let go their egos, their sense of personal self. It is because they don't see that this subject in them who is thinking about things, about thoughts, that this subject in you itself is just a thought. It's the same thought. This feeling in you who thinks about what is energy, what is this moment. It itself is just a thought. It is not different from any thought. Yo, Chabik. In your mind there can be lots of things, lots of appearances. This physical world is not the only world that exists. But ghosts and spirits, well, don't worry about them, but they are also happening only right here, right now. They can appear only in this moment, just like anything else, and they disappear. Buggy-is Gaikvad, dude, such a complicated nickname to pronounce. Well, I plan to do, well, I have set up for personal online Satsangs. You can see it in my profile. For now there are 2 people potentially who want to join them. But I wouldn't say that those would be totally complete conversations like here. Completely open conversations about everything. Because those will be more like direct seeings in your mind, direct experience in your mind in this moment. Also, you can join just my Discord. Maybe someday I will do live stream here on YouTube, where I talk in Discord with some of you. Anything's possible. Space itself is a movement, actually. Non-movement somehow is itself a movement. Anything you can perceive is a movement. What change is energy waves, length. Chabik. No supernatural beings are more God than anything else. Higher or lower dimension. If that exists, it can exist only in this moment. What is this moment? Do we perceive ourselves, and if we do, are we still? New name. Yourself as body, yourself as personality, because there is no other yourself. Your higher self, new name, is not yourself. Your higher self is no self. Stillness in you is also something you perceive. It is not your definition. You say in Hindu context Shiva is supernatural being living in some other dimensions. You see, everything you can think out about any dimension, about Shiva, about angels, demons, ghosts, gods, anything that you can think out, anything, is your mind made. You cannot think about anything else that is outside your mind. That's not possible. And all the rest, all these thoughts, they are just thoughts. None of them are more true. If it's about higher dimensions and so on, well, people divide in these kind of beliefs because this separate self we call ego, it does not like the idea of dying. It lives through conspiracies, through theories. But dude, for you as living human being, highest possible truth, universal truth that is possible in you is to see what is the mind, not exactly what is in your mind, but what is the mind and how it works. All the rest that your mind can provide you is your mind. This physical world exists only in your mind. Trabik, mind is not ego. Ego is sense of separate self in your mind. But this is just terminology. Hello, Justin. It doesn't matter what you say, what is Shiva and what is creation, because these words were given to you only in your mind. These words were taught to you. That's all. You are really fooling yourself if you think that it's something more. I don't want to offend you, but I want you to be as open as you can be. Bhagyesh, who created this illusion of illusion, this question, or the answer to this question, no matter what if I would say to you, it is nothing. Rather see how this question is created, how the importance of this question is created. The way how you feel about this question, where these feelings arise, where do they go? I don't have a religion, Merjung. All respect to all the religions, but I don't have religion. My religion is just common sense. But that's not religion. Just common sense, dude. Just life. Just this moment. Hello, hello. Nice to meet you as well. I'm that I am. That is such an illusion, dude. Peace to you as well, hermano, brother. But I am that I am. This is illusion. The one in your mind who wants to be attached to even the slightest something, even if it's awareness, even if it's the I am. While it is attached to I am, then it is illusion. Then it creates inner suffering. If you are free of finding the self, if you can peacefully live without a belief to be attached to anything, if you can say to me that there is no self, rather than I am, only then you are free. Only then you are in real peace. I do for a living lots of stuff. Sangeet. Whenever you say I, there is separation from cosmic reality. There is never separation from this moment. You think that there are words that are not allowed to exist. Is that what you think? Do you think that word I is devil, is bad? Ramon, knowing, yes, but is there someone who knows? Should there be someone who knows? Or this knowing can exist without this someone, just on its own? Is there a master for this knowing? Well, someone feels a need inside, a sense that you want to stick, that you want to be attached to the slightest thing, even if it's just a knowing, then you're still missing out. Knowing also must be let go. Awareness is not separate. from unawareness. Awareness also is just a happening. These are games played in your mind, and I have played these games as well. And I was still tricked while I played these games. Spiritual ego is very, very tricky ego. The spiritual ego layer is very hard to see and accept. Hello, Chetri. Do you think you awaken in other way? Do you think enlightenment, for example, is possible in your mind with some kind of deal in your mind? Because I assume that's what you're seeking for. That's why I mention it. New name, this is almost YOLO 3-hour stream. Justin, my brother, what are these nonsense? Raman Barrios, coming to some kind of conclusion about awareness. Who is doing this? Who needs conclusion about what is awareness? These subtle things, these super tricky things are the reason why real peace, real freedom, effortless living, enlightenment, full awakening, I don't know what's the terminology, but why it is so rare for someone to be completely free. Because there is always something in your mind that tries to grab something. And the only way how you can be free of it is just to leave it. Leave it unsolved. Just leave your mind. Whatever there is in your mind. Is it a need to clarify what is awareness? Is it a need to clarify what is I am? Is there I am? Anything. Just leave it in this moment. Don't touch it. Do the opposite of thinking. And then your mind will start to work crystal clear, like it meant to be, without this inner controller. Don't worry, Justin, brother. Timeout is a good thing. Just live and see how life is happening. Just see how all your mind's content is coming and going. None of you can think of actually touches you, determines you. This need to find some spiritual inner meaning, some deepest truth, higher self, this is just a play in your mind. If it has any kind of importance for you, then this importance means that you are deeply identified. You just don't see it. If something is so important in your mind, then you are in deep identification and you don't even see it. Your mind is just a tool. It creates stories. It creates this world. It's here to play. Your mind is here to play a game. Thoughts about thoughts. Well, thoughts about thoughts are the same thoughts, new name. No matter how many layers of thoughts you feel like are there, actually there is only one layer. And that layer is everything that is in this moment. Okay, Justin. We get you, we get you. Good night, good night. Do what you have to do. This discussion never happened, dude. Only discussion that is happening is now. There was no other discussion. And again, and this is how life is. Enlightenment is not something you can reach. Enlightenment is about seeing here and now that nothing else is needed, and that the one who is reaching for enlightenment is not even that real. Enlightenment is reached when the one who is reaching for it is exposed. Totally left naked. Well, enlightenment is illusion for the one who seeks it. But in general, what is enlightenment? Enlightenment is freedom of what? How do you feel? How do you describe enlightenment? Because I'm telling you, for the mind, this is just another word. For your mind, anything is illusion. Freedom of thoughts. Well, there will never be freedom of thoughts, but there can be freedom of identification with thoughts. And this kind of freedom includes being okay also with being identified. Because your mind, dude, it can identify, it can be free of identification. It actually doesn't matter. If you are free from this, it doesn't matter. And identification is just another play in your mind. Is that a goal of existence? To realize it's all illusion? There is no goal, dude. But this kind of realization just can help you as human being. It's not a goal. It's not like existence needs you to realize anything. Because whatever you can realize, it does not change the existence. It does not change the truth already. All that you can realize is just for your individual life. This kind of realization, well, it's just for your body, mind, being. Bhagi, when, for example, Krishnamurti says mind is a myth, I don't know how it's pronounced. It all depends what he meant by mind. It's not even about the word mind. It does not matter how you describe mind or how mind is called in different languages. It is about seeing the essence of what is the mind. What is your thoughts? What is this inner self in you that feels like it exists? Dude, when I say mind, I more like point to your brain. When someone else in this chat points to mind, maybe they point to ego part of the mind. Another person, when points to mind, maybe thinks about some higher self. We don't know that, and it doesn't matter. Yes, there is escape. You know what is this escape? This escape is being free of being determined by this escape. Being free of being dependent of this escape. That is the real escape. The real escape is to see that a need to escape carries zero importance, actually. Yes and no, Mars. How can there be free will? Like I said, if your life is not given to you by you, if your body is not given to you by you, your thoughts are not given to you by you, the word of will is not given to you by you. But dude, if free will is something that haunts you, that is very important for you, then why? From where comes these levels of importance? And why I said yes also, because you can do whatever you want. But dude, you will miss out if you think that it is you, some real you doing this. Are you pumping your heart? Yes and no. It pumps on its own. It regulates itself on its own. Yet you appear to have this body. Not me, I don't have your body. This is your vessel, but it is not you. So you have free will, but this free will is not created by you. Everything is a happening. Every movement is a happening on its own. You think that will is exception. Okay, boys and girls, last minute of today's live stream. I have to go to sleep. It's 2 a.m. at my place. Let go everything you know, everything you want to know, everything you need to know. Let it all go. You will not lose it. New name, my brother. I can't leave you for so long without the view, I guess. As you see, it is complete night. Cheers, cheers. Full moon live stream. Much love, peace and freedom to all of you. It is there already. It never left you. That is also illusion. If you feel like you are not free or loved or in peace, that is illusion.